So real quick, I'm just gonna go over kind of the five setups that I'm most excited about for June. Um, and I believe Socket, yes. So we'll start with Socket on the weekly chart. So you can see this is actually an old Fibonacci that I drew actually when this bottomed out. So it's been over a year. And with that, we have a trend line here, which it's been following. And it's just now starting to break out. So I had alerts set at this fib, and it tried breaking out this week. Tomorrow is the last day for this candle to finish. So hopefully it either breaks above it, and then on Monday we start to set up on top of it, or on tomorrow it has a 0% day or a slight down day, and then Monday, Tuesday it kind of starts to work its way on top. But right now this is a super strong setup. It's breaking this trend line. It is breaking this Fibonacci level, and if it were to continue, the target would go from $19 up to 27, 28 is kind of my target. Realistically, if you were to get into calls, I would be. Oh, not to mention, it is now above the 200 EMA on the weekly. Realistically, you should scale out of profits here around the 23 area, so that would give you a very nice gain. And then from there, you can ride the rest of your position up here and then scale out of most, leave one or two options, and then hit your next targets from there. So very excited about this setup here. Now I'll switch over to the daily chart and move on to FR, which is First Industrial. And so what I like about this chart here is we have this bull pennant breakout, and then from this breakout it is actually over these fibs here, and it should clear this fairly easily. That is a close target. It broke this with pretty good strength. You can see this is very high volume here. So it is breaking out with volume, which is what you always want to see. And then from there, maybe we'll have a couple days of sideways motion. And then from there, we should break up to the 58 level. So really anywhere between 57 and 60 is where I'm looking. So again, this is why these are not just like a week-long watch list. This is for the month of June. It can take some time to work through these fib levels. So FR is at 52 right now, and I'm expecting that to be around 58 or 60 at some point this month. Equity residential, so this is another real estate stock. We have a bull pennant here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we have a bull pennant breakout. On that breakout, we have this resistance point here, which is kind of where I want a retest. So if this could come down, you can see it's having trouble with these fibs here. If this could come down, test maybe the 20 EMA here at 76. Preferably it would test this this resistance, this support level here at 75.50. So anywhere between, kind of like, give yourself some room. Anywhere between right here, like 77 and 75.50. If it can test in there and then loop its way back up, it should break fairly easily up here and run from 75 to 83, 84 area. So again, that is a very nice setup. Just wait for this level here. I should actually set an alert. Let's do a bounce. Let's do sensitivity minimum and 30 days. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it because I don't know, I'm on some weird session, I guess. So I'll have to do that during market hours. KTB. So here we go. Another bull pennant. You can see it's at the bottom of this trend. So realistically, you could probably enter now at 62, 63.30. You could scalp it up to the top and hope that it bounces off this top trend line at 66. It's not exactly enough of a profit for me. I'd much rather wait to see this wedge up and then break. I've got my entry here at 66.27 with my stop at 59. My stop is at 59 because this is actually right at the bottom of these candles here. So if it breaks beneath these, that is under, you know, the 34 EMA, that would be under the 50 EMA. It's under this Fibonacci level. It's under these, which would be the last kind of support, and it would likely go down to the 53 area and then rest on top of here. And I don't want to hold through that. So 59.50 is my stop level. My entry is 66. My target is 79.99. It could be 78, but I think that this one pushes through 78 and kind of wicks up at 80 and gets stopped out just at that round number. So this is my, you know, hopefully 20% profit margin. And then this one is one that I'm most excited about. You can see this fat cup, a huge handle, and it is trying to break out. So let me get rid of all my indicators, just make it a little bit cleaner to look at. So you can see here, we have this very, very nice cup base. We have almost an identical handle, and it is trying to break out here. So once it does break out and it holds above this line with volume, you can take an entry at 30. I have my entry at 30.37, go with like 30.50 or something. And then from there, you should be able to ride it up to 35.71 with your stops at 27. So that gives you an 8% risk with a 17% profit. And then from there, again, just scale out and kind of ride it up from there with a potential target of $40. It could go higher than that. I don't think it will anytime soon, but this is an excellent setup. And so all of these should be watched through June. You can see I have my watch list appear June: FR, EQR, SKT, KTB, and LESL. So definitely add these to your watch list and keep an eye on them, because they are all kind of pending breakouts. As long as they don't have bad news or anything, I think that these specific stocks should do fairly well. This is more than one a week, and that alone should make your entire month very green. So please keep these in mind.